If you're a Turo host like me with multiple vehicles on the platform, you are constantly looking for ways to make this business more passive. Automated messaging in the Turo app is here. This feature will allow you to communicate with your guests so much easier. I'll walk you through setting it up step by step, and at the end, I'll share with you an element I've started including in those automated messages to help increase business from repeat customers. Now, currently, the setup for automated messaging is not accessible via the Turo app itself. So you do have to either log into Turo via PC or mobile web. Once you've logged into Turo, you're going to go over to the messages menu and then click on Manage My Scheduled Messages. Now click on the purple Create New Template button. Create New Template page, and this is the screen where you actually set up the automated message. So the first thing that you're going to see on the page is the template name, and you should really focus on naming the template something that's going to be easy to remember and give you an indication of what message is actually being sent. So I'm going to type in just a test message. And then you go down to schedule. You have three options as it relates to schedule. And this is when you're going to decide what is going to trigger your message to be sent and when. We're saying that we want this message to be sent immediately after the trip is booked. Now, what type of trip? This is going to identify which type of trip you want this specific message applied to. So you can apply it to all your trips, which is easy. If you offer delivery, there are a number of delivery options that you can select from. And then message is where you would type your message. You're going to type, whatever it is that you want to say to your guests, whatever important information that you need to know, that they need to know, that you want to share. I'm just going to type in welcome and thanks for your booking. Now, here you have the option to enter variables, which is information that Turo is going to automatically populate for you based on the information that they have available. So if I want to put welcome and thank you for booking and put my guest's name, I can do that here. I can enter the ampersand, and then you see the list of variable options that you can incorporate. And there are many of them. I'm going to select my guest's first name and leave it at that. So welcome and thank you for booking at guest first name is going to automatically populate that sentence with my guest information that they provided to Turo as part of their trip. Also get to select which vehicles this message applies to. So right beside listing, you're going to see edit. Click the edit button. The default is to apply it to all of your vehicles. However, you can deselect that and select which vehicles you actually wanted to be applied to. So if I wanted this message to only be applied to my minivan, I could do that. We could save it. And now we are ready to create our template. And that's it. So the next time that my minivan had a booking, immediately after that booking, my guest would receive the message that we just set up. Now here's a quick tip. I've also started to incorporate a direct link to my Turo profile, which it makes it easy for my customers to revisit my listings and book any of the vehicles that I currently have on the platform. It also makes it easier for your guests to share with others in order to drum up some additional business from repeat customers. Now, in full transparency, there is still a drawback for me personally. We use remote contactless pickup, and so we do still have to manually send in the lockbox code and combination to the guests because number one, that combination is constantly changing, and number two, there is no option to trigger a message based on my completion of checking the guest in or my receipt of the proper photos required to check the guests in. Now, properly checking guests in remotely can be a confusing topic, but it's so very important to protect your vehicle. The proper steps for checking in your guests for remote contactless pickup, as well as other items important to protecting your vehicle while hosting on Turo, are available in this video right here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting it burn. Have a good one.